In the 75 years of our independence, we are assembled here for the All India District Legal Service Authorities meet. In these 75 years, we have witnessed many sacrifices, achievements, and crises. Our resilient democracy helped us to withstand many a challenge, but we still have miles to go. It is time for our nation to collectively resolve to emerge as the world's best. Today, India stands as the fifth largest economy in terms of GDP and second most populous country in the world. In the 21st century, we are a force to be reckoned with. Our true strength at this juncture lies with our youth. With an average age of 29 years, India has one of the youngest populations in the world. 1/5 of the world's youth live in India. This huge human resources is properly trained will drive our economic progress. With skilled workers estimated to be only 3% of our total workforce, we need to harness the full potential of youthful demographic profile of our country. With the Western world increasingly failing short of skilled human resources, it is India turn to fill up the gap globally. Justice, social, economic, and political. That is the vision of justice which our preamble promised to every Indian. The reality is that today only a small percentage of our population can approach the judicial delivery system when in the need. Majority of the people suffer in silence, lacking of awareness and necessary means. Modern India was built around the goal of removing the disparities in the society. Project Democracy is about providing a space for participation of all. Participation will not be possible without social emancipation. Access to justice is a tool for social emancipation. The Legal Service Authorities Act 1987 was enacted with the objective of reaching the persons at the bottom of the pyramid. The fact that it is aimed at offering free legal aid to 70% of our population makes NALSA the greatest legal aid provider in the world. Many of the objectives of NALSA have been translated to social realities. This was made possible because of the sincere efforts of dedicated judges, advocates, who have been shaping the policies and paving the roadmap of NALSA for the last 27 years. The governments also have been active partners in the Access to Justice project. If today we have reached people's doorsteps and have earned their trust, the acclaim goes to the cooperative functioning between the forward-looking judges, spirited advocates, volunteers, and the governments. I sincerely thank you all. I am glad that the 27 years long and noteworthy journey of NALSA is being captured and celebrated through commemorative stamp with the Ministry of Communication, Government of India. I sincerely thank the Government of India for releasing the stamp. The purpose behind this conference is to introspect about various factors governing the administration of justice and to discover ways and means to bring quality improvement in the system. The district judiciary is the backbone of the justice delivery system in the world's largest democracy. The district judicial officers are the first point of contact for much of the population. Public opinion about the judiciary is primarily based on their experience with the district judiciary. This casts a great responsibility on our shoulders. You must undertake multifaceted tasks and roles. You are the best placed to understand people's problems and social issues. Every progressive policy must find its base on a strong foundation. Strengthening the judiciary, district judiciary is the need of the hour. Without any doubt, the district judiciary is the driving force behind the legal aid movement in India. Wherever I go always, I attempt to project the achievements of the Indian judiciary in winning the trust and faith of the people. But if we intend to serve the people better, we need to flag the issues which hinder our functioning. There is no meaning in camouflaging or hiding the problems. If we do not discuss these issues, if matters of pressing concern are not addressed, then the system will cripple. I fear we may be unable to fulfill our constitutional mandate of social justice. I urge all of you, therefore, to discuss, debate, and decide. This is the principle I have been following all through. I know the challenges before you are enormous. The issues of conditions of service, remuneration, etc. deserves immediate attention. The Supreme Court this week tried to address some of these issues by way of directions of implementation of revised pay benefits. I hope all the concerned agencies will work together to sort out other issues as well. Today, technology has emerged as a great enabler. I urge upon all of you to use modern technology tools to enhance the pace of justice delivery. The agenda items reflects the need of importance of intervention by the district officers. One of the most important aspects which calls for your active consideration and intervention is in relation to the condition of under trials. The Honorable Prime Minister and the learned Attorney General have also rightly flagged this issue in the recently held Conference of Chief Ministers and Chief Justices. I am happy to note NALSA is actively collaborating with all stakeholders in securing much deserved relief for under trials. The next issue is that of effective representation before judicial forums. We need sincere and dedicated jail visiting advocates. Jail visiting advocates can later become the legal aid authorized defense counsels. Such advocates must also be accessible to families of the prisoners who are often unaware about their status. Similarly, counsels also must be aware about the conditions and needs of the prisoners and must make appropriate and timely applications before the authorities. Another important item on the agenda is strengthening the ADR and Lok Adalats. ADR through Lok Adalats, Gram Nyayalas, mediation and arbitration centers has the potential to transform the legal landscape of India by providing millions of people a platform to settle their grievances. Matters ranging from matrimonial disputes, intergovernmental disputes, government contracts, and land acquisitions can be attempted to be resolved through mandatory ADR. This will not only reduce dependency and backlog, but also will provide much-needed speedy justice to the affected parties. In this mission of justice, the occasion of young law students can potentially overhaul and the whole legal services landscape. Currently, approximately 1,701 universities and colleges, law colleges, are producing lakhs of law graduates every year. This interaction is not only important for marginalized people, but is also highly beneficial to young students in their career and personal development. This engagement will give necessary exposure to the students to the grassroots realities of our country and the judicial system. Further, law students should consider this is a golden opportunity to interact with their first ever client and make a substantial difference in that life. The services to society will shape you, your value, and ground you to the existing social realities. As said by Swami Vivekananda, I quote, "My hope of the future lies in the youth and of character, intelligent, renouncing all for the service of others and obedient and good to themselves and the country at large," unquote. I thank the Honorable Prime Minister for his constant presence and encouragement to the legal service movement. I also thank him for allocating necessary funds and taking active interest in the activities of NALSA for the cause of justice. We all know how tight scheduled the Prime Minister's office is, yet my experience so far is that he has always readily agreed to associate himself with such events. In a span of 1 year, the Honorable Prime Minister has taken out valuable time to attend a number of events hosted by the judiciary. Thank you, the Honorable Prime Minister ji. I must also place on record my sincere thanks to Ramana Kovindji, the former President of India. He was always willing to guide us in each of our endeavors. I thank him on behalf of the entire judicial fraternity for his active association with the cause of justice. I also thank the Honorable Law Minister, Sri Kiran Rijiju. His active association with NALSA is visible to all. His commitment to the cause of accessible to justice is really admirable. I sincerely thank him for taking up the issues which we have discussed in the last Chief Justice and Chief Minister's conference. My brother Justice Lalit, it is better not to say much. He is a creative leader who has been working with utmost dedication to turn access to justice into a reality. I am sure his innovative campaignings will turn a new page in the history of the legal service of India. Brother Justice Chandrachud has already made a mark in giving a boost to accessibility through information technology. I am sure in times to come, the judiciary in this country will benefit from his vision. I take this opportunity to appreciate the efforts put by the various stakeholders, the legal service authorities, the panel lawyers, and the paralegal volunteers for showing immense flexibility and determination for the cause of justice even during such difficult times. The issues highlighted and resolved in this conference must find reflection on the ground level. I earnestly hope that the momentum continues and NALSA also, along with the entire network of legal service authority, continues to display utmost passion and vigor. As a roadmap for the future, the legal service authorities are focused on developing an accessible mechanism to redress the violation of rights, empowering the people through legal services and legal awareness. I conclude by quoting Montaigne, the famous French philosopher. I quote, "In the state of nature, all men are born equal, but they cannot continue in this equality. Society makes them lose it, and they recover it only the protection of the law." Thank you very much for giving this opportunity.
It's great to see you here. Thank you for watching our work. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to click the bell icon and subscribe to Mojo Story and support independent, robust journalism.